country, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? With the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Got his man in the middle. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Tempo in overdrive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be it.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! First points of the day are on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They boot it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lets it fly. Makes it go to the 25, and there's home. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He's no stranger to the down grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. The give to the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Floating away. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
How many first downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today, in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Grab near the sticks. It's White. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground, running into the open space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Lost a throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it in the middle. It's Harvard. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Stockton. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Here we go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off.
Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Got him downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wants to fire on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the...
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Off to the races to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Harbor. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. They're working that left side. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself.
Well, they went fake field goal. They had a look that they thought they could catch the defense off guard in. They go with the shovel pass, but nothing doing there. Great job by the defense stuffing that play.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Georgia sends out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option. Now the toss. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They run the reverse. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Looking for space, it's Frazier. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. 1st down here for the offense. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's White. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's White. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by.
He lobs one high down the left side. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's going for it all. Makes the catch at the 20. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.